Hello, everyone, and welcome to another casted game. It's your host, Lethal, with Lethal Gaming. I'm going to present to you today a wonderful, lovely game. And this
Okay.
game, guys, is one of a kind, as all are. Today, we have an interesting map, Mega Random, guys. Mega Random pretty much means that you are going to get a random map that is a random map. It's going to be totally random, and I'm pretty sure it's a selection out of around 100 maps. I could be wrong, but this one is a unique map. Treaty length is 4 minutes, guys. It's a nomad, a land nomad map. There is no water on this map. And land nomad pretty much means that you start off with 3 villagers and you have no buildings. You have to find a good area and build up. Let's take a look at the map real quick. It's pretty much a foresty map. It has a huge wood line in the center, dividing the rest of the map from one another. Essentially, you'd have to cut through if you wanted to go from the south side to the north side or from the west to the east. Let's take a quick look at our players and introduce them. In purple, we have Kefi playing as the Khmer. Guys, remember, the Khmer are a siege and elephant civilization. They have remarkable, unique team bonuses. Like, they do not need buildings to advance throughout the ages. Their farmers do not need mills or town centers to drop off food. The food instantly goes to your bank. They have really strong, powerful battle elephants, which I personally love elephants in this video game. They have a mounted scorpion, the ballista elephant. So on and so forth, guys. Another classic representation of what a top tier civilization can do. We are playing the Hindustanis again. The treaty has ended. Town centers have been built, and lethal is blue with this awesome civilization. Guys, remember, we are a camel and gunpowder civ. Villagers' costs is reduced 10% in the Dark Age, 15 in Feudal, 20 in Castle, 25 in Imperial. So at Imperial, you have a quarter of the cost. I get house capped right off the bat, so I research early loom. And let's jump into this game, guys. Don't forget the other great bonuses this civilization has, like Imperial Camel Riders. They also have the Grand Trunk Road. All gold income is increased by 10% faster. This unique tech is offered during the Castle Age. Um, and they also have one more tech that I wanted to mention, which was their Imperial technology that offers. We all know, guys. It offers 2+2 range to cannoneers, but it's called Shatagni. That's a little detail we don't want to miss out on. So simple playstyles, guys. Essentially what happens in these maps, purple is luring in a boar. Nice. Didn't lose a villager. Could have brought it closer to the town center. Essentially in these maps, you have to find a good area and gather resources throughout the map. This is a unique map. It has boars, tons of deers, a good amount of sheep, and that's about it. I did not notice any berry bushes when I was playing, but I could be wrong. We will double check right now just to make sure. Purple is scouting. Blue is luring in a boar right under the TC, guys. That's what you want. 7 on this boar. Kind of a nice number. Could use one more. Yeah, sheeps, deers, and boars. That's what this map is all about. Tons of forests, very small stone piles, okay gold piles, but they're still small gold piles considering to what actual gold piles are, guys. So this is definitely a map reserved more for relic collection and food and
Definitely a good amount of
um,
gear though.
wood resources.
Good thing we scouted
Stone
that.
and gold resources are scarce. Kiffy is at 11
Fudge.
pop.
Okay.
I'm at 12, even though I did get house kept. Let's take a quick peek at this long boiler. How long are we talking? 20 miles, 30 miles? Is this a marathon? This guy's a hunter, probably from the Creed of the Assassins. He's not afraid. We do have loom, so that's very important, guys. 4 hits without loom, I'm pretty sure, kills the villager. We just took our 3rd one, and we're about to take our 4th hit. Boom, we put him in the town center. 1 hit on this villager, 8 on the boar. We have 3 chopping wood. Just built a house to make sure we do not get house capped. Have 3 on deer. We're cooking, guys. We're splitting up villagers, sending 3 to this side. to make sure we're not too stacked on a deer collection, so to speak. A deer location, a deer patch. Purple, no! He played well this game, but unfortunately, let's say our Hail Marys to this villager as he gets decomposed into the ground slowly. Couldn't take care of this boar. Totally sucks, but it is a far lure as well. Look at this, guys. 13? How many does he have on food? 9 at least? Not bad. 2 are on wood. He's beginning to lure this boar. Let's see if he can get it this time. So far, so good. Just click back to your town center. A good thing to do is hotkey a villager, go to your town center, and then click next to your town center. Or you could just have your villager selected and then scroll to your town center like so, and then select here back to your town center. The villager is getting low. He's building a windmill next to this deer patch. Ooh, he saves the villager. Good for him. Guys, one mistake here. 10 villagers saturating, 9 villagers saturating this board is good. Look at the food. His food is out here and out here. Just remember, guys, you always want it under the TC. Solid mill placement in between 3 deers. It's okay to forecast deers, meaning collect from a far distance, but the windmill is helpful. It definitely is effective in bringing in your food quicker. People have their own opinions on that. I say the windmill is definitely a plus, because once you get those villagers back to working on like wood, you'll get your wood in return when you compare it to the distance of walking, right, guys? Like, let's just say, for example, I'm gonna quickly just make a point here. Let's say you forecasted these 3 deers. You had to walk back and forth for each one, but the windmill would make that distance of walking disappear, so they would gather it faster, and then you could put them on wood, and you will get your return. That's all I'm saying. It's just one thing I like about windmills. There's people who have done math, have done calculations, and essentially they say it's not worth building a windmill, but I disagree to some extent. I don't always do it, though, guys. Remember, I don't always build a windmill. This guy's a rebel. He's like, I built a windmill. Psych, we're going to go gold. Psych, we're going to go build a house. I'm 23 out of 25. I want that extra gold because we want to go for a fast castle age. Let's take a look at purple real quick. Look at this, guys. Really nice. Under the TC. This one's really close, so that's not too bad at all. Purple is going to the feudal age as well. He's forecasting these deers. Has 7 on them. Could send a few here. Few idle villagers there. He's gonna go wall this off. He's scouted fairly well. He has discovered the location of blue. He's building another windmill back here. Solid. Send those villagers over there and start collecting. He has transitioned all of these idle villagers to wood. Not collecting gold. Guys, you can avoid collecting gold if you want to use the market. I highly recommend that strategy. And that's not a bad idea for this map. He's reached feudal age. He instantly buys 2 bit axe and double bit axe and continues villager production, which is very important. He's going for quick walling. He wants to secure his base. Look at this, guys. Really fast walling. Smart by him. He has 1 villager chilling there. Could send a few more. I guess that 1 villager is gonna do the job for him all by herself. What a trooper. There's 1 deer left here. Tons of deers, guys. Really smart to utilize those deers in this map. Just remember, guys, Mega Random is definitely fun, but it is random. You don't not know what you are gonna get when you play it. Let's take a look at blue. Take all visible off. Let's see what blue's doing. He has the right idea. He is walling as well. He is stonewalling, so a little serious. Building a stable. Totally ready for the castle age, but unfortunately doesn't have that building. 3 villagers here. He's starting to transition to stone. Has several on deers. More than enough on wood. Notice how I have 2 locations, guys. I always talk about dividing your wood, gathering, and chopping. And that's important, guys, because Your villagers will be separated and be more effective. Yes, build it. Come on. Castle age? No, 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 no. Cancel those. Cancel those. Go to the castle. Oh, I probably don't have another building. That's why I can't do it. Rip. Yep. My bad. I'm messing up, guys. And look at this. Walling on this side. Walling here. Building his second building to go to the castle age. I thought he already had it. That's okay. Our scouting, we've scouted half the map with our sheep. That is solid scouting by Blue. Built one scout just to go find his opponent. Boom. There he is. There is a hole here. This is one mistake by Purple, guys. Purple discovers the hole. He immediately sends a villager. The scout sees the town center. Oh, let's see if Blue can save this scout. No, he cannot. There are ways to save the scouts. You have to step to the side, call it the side step or the side shuffle, when the volleys are released. One villager still in this corner, utilizing the food resources. Could use these two sheeps here, idling out and whatnot. Purple is gathering lots of wood. This is like quite a few lumberjacks. Not all of them are lumberjacks. 6 still on food. Going to the castle age. Building a barracks. Has a market. Remember, they do not need, the Khmer do not need any buildings to advance throughout the ages. Blue is almost at the castle age. 2 idle sheep chilling, finishing up his wall. 1 gate here. Could have built a gate, not a bad idea for quick access here instead of dragging around, but it's not the end of the world. Dropping a market. I was thinking, oh snap, I got so much wood. I need to utilize the market this game. Dropping a gate right here. Notice this, guys. This is the safest gate. I used to do this playing CBA all the time. You build a gate behind the wall and you delete the centerpiece so they can enter and leave, and the gate's really protected. It's hard to destroy, essentially. It's a solid strategy. 1 TC drop on the northwestern part of the map. Let's see if we get another TC drop. Yes, we get a 3rd TC drop here. Notice also how Blue is walling a huge portion of the map. Guys, this is like almost a quarter of the map. I mean, I would say it's at least a quarter. Yeah. And there is so much space to build the economy. Marketing, guys, marketing for a 4th TC. Blue is serious. Sold some wood for gold and purchased stone with that gold. Buying Town Watch early on just to get that +4 line of sight on buildings. Researching bow saw to increase the wood cutting rate by 15%. More vision, more wood. Purple has built a few outposts out here just to keep an eye out on Blue. Let's transition to what Purple's doing. Purple is also in the castle age. Built 2 military production buildings. Has 2 stables up. Definitely is utilizing the researches. Heavy plow. Bow saw on the way. Continuing villager production solid. 1 TC drop only at this time. Definitely invested wood into researches and resources. Also military buildings. Just in case I probably go aggressive. He might have assumed that I would go aggressive with 1 scout, guys. That is definitely a mistake on his end. I'd like to point out right away. Because the scout is only being used to find information about the map and the opponent. It's not being used to find information about his base to raid it, essentially. But let's see. Let's see. What is Blue going to do? Is Blue going to do full eco or maybe some side military production? Check this out. No military production. Only 1 barracks remains. 4 TCs. Look at the villager production. Trying to maintain 4 villager production with the amount of food. he has. Sometimes he can't manage. Now he can build more. Come on. There we go. Lethal got more villagers producing. Managing his eco. Guys, remember, the more town centers you have, the harder it is to manage and multitask. But the more you play, the more you practice, the better you get at it, essentially. This villager's chilling. I hunted everything. What are we going to drink? Probably nothing. Let's just stand idle, guys. Idling. Idling yourself at work is unhealthy. Heavy plow is on the way. I always focus not idling myself IRL, guys. In real life and in AOE too. There we go. They're going back to work. That's very nice. Notice the map, guys. I'm starting to take almost half the map. 26 minutes and 35 seconds it crashes. Crap. AOE2 had to crash. Notice the map, guys. I'm building houses and rip. I'll get back to that in just a second. Guys, notice. It crashed at 26:35. What the flip? Rip. Notice how we have part of this map claimed in some senses. We're building houses. We're building outposts. We are gathering that visibility and that information, guys. This whole place is lit up. With Town Watch, we have vision of this whole area. And I send in a scout to kill this villager and take out his outpost. Purple has just a little bit of vision of what we're doing at the moment. And that's not enough. That's not going to cut it. It's about to go down. What the heck are we doing here? What are we building here? What if we were going aggressive? He's totally unprepared. You know what I'm saying? But clearly he shouldn't panic because so far I haven't produced any military. But he doesn't know what's happening behind these walls. This is all Gaia, guys. Like undiscovered territory. You got no clue who or what is in there, so to speak. Unclaimed territory, or is it really claimed? You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at Purple's economy. Cafe has 3 TCs now. He is building villagers out of each town center. Solid placements next to gold, next to wood, next to stone, next to wood, next to gold, next to wood. Solid placements. Remember, they do not need to drop off any of their food, so they instantly collect and you're good to go. You can build farms wherever you want. You can even build farms out here if you wanted to. Be a rebel in disguise, guys. Interesting. You can go up to here, but I'm pretty sure this is where it cuts off. If only you could go through. That would be a cheeky way to go discover what Lethal's up to. His outpost goes down. The vision is lost. Let's see what Lethal's up to. His blue. Look at the map now. We've claimed, blue has claimed this part. Has vision here. Just built a 50C. Let's look at the eco wheelbarrow, guys. Research wheelbarrow. Let's add that cheesy video in. Research wheelbarrow. Okay, we're back. Sweet. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Research wheelbarrow, fam bam. It's gonna. This is a very late wheelbarrow, but it's gonna increase the production of your villagers, their production rate and capacity to carry resources. They're gonna be faster and they're gonna carry more, which essentially gives you more resources. Back to what I was saying. We have outposts here. We have this scouted. I'm like, might as well go further. Build another one. Start building a wall here. I'm gonna build another one. Start building a wall here. Might as well go further. You know what I mean, guys? Take the whole map. We essentially have half of the map right now. Purple, on the other hand, a sound of a monk, has about a little less than a quarter. It's okay to coop up like a turtle, but it's also okay to spread and expand your wings, guys. Don't forget to fly. Monk built from purple as well. Let's see what relic blue is trying to capture first. This one right here. Villagers. That must have been a misclick. Idle villagers in the town center chilling. Blue, you gotta stop idling that. Knights are sent towards the outpost. Boom. Not yet. They're gonna chill. They're having a kumbaya party in there. Outpost is going down. He is gonna start clearing up vision. Blue is expanding his economy. He is reacting. Imperial Age has been selected at 33 minutes. Camel Riders are being built. They are finally out and building a mining cap. Good for you, Blue. Notice this. We're walling this. We build outposts. No one's here. Screw this. Let's keep going. My scout's here. Idle scout. Could go here and take some more information. I know this is his borderline. I'm like, might as well just take more. And I release the scout. I noticed the castle, guys. This is amazing. This is why you buy Town Watch. This is why you buy those researches that give you visibility, because you will know what they're doing from a distance with your buildings. He's building a castle. I have 3 camels on the way. Lethal hasn't noticed this, but Lethal is walling off this area. Probably could have gone like this first, just to avoid this wall, but whatevs. Rebuilt the gate. Was thinking time efficiency and resources. Knights are trying to scout from purple. Let's take Fog of War off, so now we can go into the late stage of the game, see everything. All visibility. The Knights get trapped. They get taken down. Blue is expanding, taking his gold, sending this monk out. Monk is idle. What is he doing? He's praying for them. Now he's on a journey to go collect more relics. There is a relic here. The scout is patrolling from blue. Imperial Age is about to go up. Notice the researches. Just research town patrol. Gonna have +4 more visible line of sight for the buildings. Guys, it's incredible. Look at this +4 bonus. Boom. It goes from like here to here. Quite a big bonus in addition. Lethal has advanced to Imperial Age. Purple is about to advance to Imperial Age. Oh, almost 100 population. On 4 TCs now. Starting to build spearmen and researching pikemen. Going into the infantry as the Khmer, even though they are a cavalry, elephant, and siege civilization. But hey, you do you, guys. Play how you want to play. Has a defensive castle here. This is more like an offensive defensive castle, I would say. Has expanded to this part of the region. Let's take a quick look at this monk. Will he make it? Will this monk make it, guys?
Oh,
Brother in Christ walking a narrow path. Oh,
can you make it?
grab it, bag it and tag it, guys. Bag it and tag it. Grab it. It's a money grab. Gold diggers, keep mining. Oh, got a hit. Got another hit. Oh, if only he could moonwalk at the speed of light. And barely makes it. Oh, you almost got there. Purple will protect this relic. The wall is going up. Would be nice to scout, but I'm assuming he assumes that it's fully walled. Does he have that vision? He does not, guys. Vision is so important. If he knew this village was still constructing, could have attacked. If I noticed, I could have quick walled. So on and so forth. Always counter whatever they're countering. Smart, guys. He's building pikemen. A lot of food. Got house capped. What is blue doing at the moment? Let's take a look at blue. Camel riders. Battle siege elephants. Siege elephants, guys, not battle elephants. Researching 2-man saw. Chain barding armor for the cavalry. And we're going to see those hand cannoneers again, guys. Remember, the Hindustanis have that +2 range, guys. This is another great example of why this is such a high tier civ. Look how much we have of the map now. We have 3/4 of the map pretty much grabbed in ours. Blue is building an archery range, planning to get a little aggressive here. Walled this off. Purple could simply destroy it, but purple is okay. Chilling. Hasn't collected the relic yet. Has a few soldiers here. Ready in case I invade from this side as well. Doesn't know what we're up to. This is not a villager, guys. This is a pillager. Definitely could develop a strategy with that. Pillagers, not villagers. Kill someone with 200 villagers. That would be the goal. I mean, 200 pillagers. Blue is building an army. Getting prepped. Purple, however, has built a few siege weapons. 145 population for purple. Has 2 trebuchets ready. Has halberdier. Doesn't have the upgrades, but is slowly upgrading. Getting chainmail armor. Defensive upgrade for the halberdier. Guys, it's better to go defensive upgrades first. And for archers, it's best to go attack upgrades because you get the range bonuses. Just a little FYI and side note. Building some light cavalry. Researching a little bit at a time. I'm pretty sure it only has one blacksmith. So that is sort of a little mistake. Could use some more. Building some defensive buildings on this side. Just in case. Grabbed the relic. That's one thing I kind of was like bummed out about. Oh, I missed it. I knew he was going to grab that relic. But I didn't micro my hand cannoneers to target this monk. Let's see that reaction. Probably going to figure out. Nah, there's no reaction. Too late. Rip. Forget about it. Look at purple, guys. Let's take a look at this Clash of Titans, guys. Blue has built one bombard cannon. Notice the box formation. They wrapped around this bombard cannon to defend it. Blue is pulling back the elephants. You do not want to fight cavalry against halberdier. This is the counter for cavalry. Look at them get diced and sliced. Look what purple's doing. Sending the cavalry to kill the bombard cannon. This is why box formation is so unique and important. They cannot pass the box formation. We defended our siege weapon without trying. Notice how the hand cannoneers are cutting down. Infantry counter right here. Purple has sieged up his trebuchets and one shot our siege unit. Our cannon, guys. Rip Areno Limousino. Hail Marys to that veteran. Our bombard cannon goes down. The siege elephants go up. We're at 180 pop. Purple has rebuilt his army fairly quickly, coming in to defend the siege that's occurring at his castle. Blue moves up his army forward. They are going head to head. Would be nice and smart to micro the castle to focus on the hand cannoneers because it does area effect damage. The volleys will soften them up instead of shooting at the elephants in the front. A nice pullback by Blue on time, not losing many troops there. Two fronts, guys. Blue is fighting two fronts. Purple is fighting two fronts. A little bit of action here, and most of the action is here. Purple is taking away the scout cavalries from this side. Noticing that we do not have siege weapons. Don't need these fast troops here. Takes them off, guys. Notice this glitch. You want to spread out. Glitch in the matrix. Get to work. You want to spread out your villagers to chop lumber more effectively. He is sending these halberdier forward. I don't know if they got pullbacked or he sent them. It seems like he did send them. Poor scout gets slaughtered. And they are going to be going down. Notice this side. I am pushing forward. The hand cannoneers took a few villagers down. He pulled them back to keep him safe. He's trying to send his scout cavalry to kill these. These guys are getting slaughtered for nothing. Trying to take out an outpost. Definitely a bad decision there. He is taking out these hand cannoneers. Coming out on top. Builds a battering ram which allows to distract these hand cannoneers. But I do end up micromanaging here. Not all of them, I suppose. They are attacking this thing, and they only do 1 damage, guys. Hand cannoneers are pretty much useless when it comes to siege weapons. Attacking siege weapons. You want to build a few scout cavaliers to attack those. Let's see what's happening here. Blue has built a few more bombard cannons. The siege elephants are getting aggressive. They are moving forward to take down this castle. Boom. Purple, in a failed attempt, tries to repair it. Doesn't work out. Blue is going on a full assault with his army, sending the hand cannoneers forward, sending the siege elephants forward. Lots of armed infantry troops going down. Villagers are getting slaughtered. Let's notice this side, guys. Purple is having a hard time fighting two fronts. Blue is sending more troops, taking care of him. Also building some scout cavalries. GG to take care of the siege, guys. GG. GG. Let's have an overview of this game, guys. Look at what Blue did. That was very great. Walled off. Took instantly a quarter of this map without much effort. One simple wall. Scouting information. Boom. He hasn't done anything past this point. We're going to take this at the very least, just in case he notices and kills us. I figured this was a safe distance. On the other hand here, we built a forward castle, start dropping another one, gained this territory, took down his garrison, took down his castle, and pushed towards his economy. That's solid thing that Blue did. Another thing is the eco, guys. 4 TC drop was amazing with the 5 TC to support this area. Um, as well as a defensive castle here. I figured he would go aggressive, so I'm like, I'm gonna go defensive castle first. Would have been better, honestly, to build a forward castle. Could have used it earlier. It would have helped with the battles, but I did that just in case for researches, guys. He had those trebuchets out. He was in Imperial Age earlier. This was a right decision, technically, for researching. But if you're playing a defensive game, building it up front would have probably been better if it was necessary, guys. Always do things according to your circumstances situation. I'll take that back, guys. That was probably the proper decision for me. Knowing that he had trebs, he could have pulled it down, and we had to buy the +2 range for our hand cannoneers. Let's review purple. Solid things that purple did was walled off really early. Did have a hole though. Fixed the hole instantly. Utilized the deer quite effectively. Lost boars, villagers to boars. That was a downside. Built its town centers a little slower. That's another downside. The quick wall was great. His composition was decent. Could have used some siege, I would say, more siege because uh he was essentially only building a food composition that leaves a lot of gold availability. Another thing he didn't. I think he didn't pass 160, 170 pop, which is a bad mistake. He also clumped himself up in a quarter of a map, which is another mistake. You want to take as much land as you can so you don't get into tight situations. Um, Other than that, he did fight fairly decent, took care of a lot of the cavalry. Unfortunately, he didn't use those scout cavalry here in that great battle effectively because he was trying to take down the siege that was taking out his castle. But I did a box formation and blocked him out, guys. GG, well played. A lot more could be said. Definitely a fun game. Has plenty of resources. Look at all that stone he could have used. 2,658 stone. Could have dropped 1, 2, 3, 4 castles in defense. He could have built more villagers. He does have 5 queued up. Could have built a defensive castle here. He isn't going down on this side. He has a decent amount of army, 17 scout cavalries. Could definitely put up a fight against my around, 15 troops on this side and whatnot. The monk is still chilling, dreaming about that imaginary relic. On the other hand, Lethal has almost 200 population, has military queued up, definitely utilizing all of his villagers. Look at all the mining we did, guys. We have quite a bit of resources banked. We got rid of all these gold piles. Kind of nice. Pushing forward, moving forward. And we're about to gain this territory for this last gold pile on the map, I believe. Boop. Boop. Yep. I was wrong. There's one here and one here. So pretty much I was wrong. There's 4 left. Close enough. Out of 10, we got 4. All right, guys. GG, well played. Definitely learned a few things today, guys. And as always, keep practicing, get better. And till next time, stay lethal. Peace out.